What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to Season 3 of the UPC. We're in Week 1 right now, and we are playing Shadow Coach of the Connecticut Krookodiles. Yeah, that's right. I definitely did not have to look at my other screen to know that. So, we're going to go over a real quick kind of team preview. I don't do team builders because I fly through it. I don't put in enough detail, and it's really just a waste of your time. So I prefer to just give you a little quick preview here. So Shadow Squad is very powerful. He's got Lando Eye, he's got Mew, Mega Altaria, Cobalion, Seismitoad, Rotom Heat, Salazzle, Togekiss, Gourgeist, Sneasel, and Miltank. And there's a lot on his team I was really afraid of. A whole lot, like especially Miltank. As between Miltank and Gourgeist, it would involve me playing. I'm going to move my phone. If it goes off, it's going to be loud for you. Especially Miltank and Gourgeist together. It's going to be really difficult for me to break through that. Luckily, he didn't bring it. But what he does have is Cobalion, Gourgeist, Sneasel, Togekiss, Lando, and Mew. There was really no reason for him to not bring Lando or Mew. Point 1, Mew is a very strong defogger, and we have a Fortress. And what's Fortress do? Has attack. Well, usually has. If you're me, Fortress gets kills because I'm weird. But we're gonna quickly go through the squad I brought. We have Greninja with 58 HP investment, 252 special attack, and 200 speed with a timid nature. We're running Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, and U-Turn with an Expert Belt. U-Turn, basically, again, this whole team is based around Volt Turn. I want to Volt Turn as much as possible. I have tanks to Volt Turn into. My tanks Volt Turn into things that aren't tanks, but they're fast and they hit hard, so we can just bop stuff real fast and then Volt Turn back out. So Greninja's here. Greninja kind of takes care of a lot of the squad. We don't have anything to really hit Cobalion super effectively. Just as well, Cobalion does have Justified, so we have to be careful with our Dark Pulses. Ice Beam does hit Gourgeist. Sneasel is a Sneasel. Now, Sneasel does have pretty okay special defense. It's going to live a hit from Greninja, which is why, one of the reasons we have U-Turn. Togekiss doesn't want to eat an Ice Beam. There we go. Lando doesn't want an Ice Beam. Mew doesn't want a Dark Pulse. Next up, we have C Spot Kill, the Choice Banded Zydoge. Totally just lost track of my thought process for a second. Okay. Actually, I think we have the exact same Greninja build, but just as a physical attacker. Was that 56 or 58? Okay, I'm sorry. 56 HP investment. That's 56. 252 attack. 200 in speed with a Jolly Nature. And we're rocking, obviously, 1,000 arrows because you need 1,000 arrows. It's going to stop Lando and Togekiss from being switches as well as Mew. Wow, he's got some good ground resistance. I'm sorry, I just noticed that. We've got Brick Break for the Sneasel, which really doesn't do anything. It has Ice Shard, so that was redundant. I probably should have put something else over that. We do have Iron Tail for the Togekiss because 1,000 arrows is nice. It's not going to do what I need it to do on a Togekiss. And I don't want to get Dazzling Gleamed. And we have E-Speed for E-Speed purposes. It's E-Speed. But all in all, C-Spot Kill it's our banded Doge. It just hits stuff. We want it to hit stuff. Next, we have LSD the Lantern. Ooh-wee! I love this mon. Lefties with that nice Volt Absorb. Why do we have Volt Absorb, you ask? We have it for that Rotom Heat. Lantern is here just so Rotom Heat can't really do anything. Just as well, we are carrying the Heal Bell specifically for, again, that Will-O-Wisp from Rotom, that Will-O-Wisp from Gourgeist. We don't want our team to get burned. That T-Wave from Miltank. We don't want our team to get parried. I'm telling you, this team wants to hit hard, hit fast, so Lantern's here to make that happen. As that kind of assistance is just beautiful. Just as well, we do have a couple Toxic Mons just in case he wants to switch a tank in on Mons that cannot break those tanks. That was a terrible way to word that. Bear with me. But we have Heal Bell because we're going to throw some Toxic around. If Mew gets Toxic, I don't want Synchronized to wear us down, but Lantern's really just here to do some Lantern stuff. We are running a mixed defense. We have 248 in HP, 156 in defense with a bold nature, and 104 in Spadef. Just as well, we're rocking Volt Switch, Toxic, Scald, and Heal Bell. As Lantern's job here is really just sustenance. I'm expecting more of a special Mew set, probably defog 3 attacks, so Lantern's really going to help with that. Again, with the Rotom Heat. It is going to help us Toxic the Seismitoad, since our team does have a little bit of trouble with that. And yes. So moving on from there, we've got Bruce Willis, the unbreakable fortress, my dude coming through. 248 HP, 8 in attack investment, and 252 relaxed defense. So we got basic fortress, basic, sturdy, lefties, rapid spin, volt switch, stealth rock, gyro ball, and that's it. I mean, it's a fortress. There's really not much for me to say about it. We're not doing any crazy shit this week. We're not bringing specs for you again. We're not bringing banded for you again. We're not bringing expert for you again. This is just basic bitch fortress. This is the fortress you see ordering a nice mocha tea. I can't believe we're gonna make that reference. Well, this is the fortress you see getting a macchiato at Starbucks. You know what I mean? So past that, we're gonna move on. We've got Mega Manectric, Banana Split coming through. We got Lightning Rod again for a predicted Volt Switch from Rotom Heat, as well as, you know, it's another basic bench mon. We've got T-Bolt, Volt Switch, HP Ice, and Toxic. I was gonna run Flamethrower / Overheat, but HP Ice still does good damage to Krookodiles. Thunderbolt still does good damage to Cobalion. I'd rather just have Toxic on there. So I forgot to mute my phone. You know, we'll just let it happen. Let it happen. I'd rather have Toxic on there just in case he wants to switch into a, for example, specially defensive Miltank. HP Ice can't hit that. Thunderbolt's gonna have a little bit of trouble with it. Oh, Seismitoad. Flamethrower / Overheat, HP Ice, and Electric moves can't touch Seismitoad. Seismitoad is an obvious switch in for Mega Manectric. HP Ice was too important to drop for HP Grass. Toxic. Also, if he Mega Evolves Altaria, Toxic. So, Mega Manectric coming through with 28 HP investment, 252 modest special attack, 4 Spadef, and 224 speed. Last but not least, we've got the Man Bat, not Batman, the Man Bat, the Beast, the Monster. We got this. Rocking a Toxic Orb with that Poison Heal. Oh, I choked for a minute with that Poison Heal combo. We have Roost Knockoff, another Toxic user, and EQ. Like I said, I want Toxic. I want to wear this team down. I want to make sure my walls aren't just walls. Everything should be doing something. That's called synergy. So, we've got 248 HP, 4 in attack, 200 in Spadef with a careful nature for mainly for Lando I. I know he's probably going to be carrying HP Ice. We're going to get to that in the match because I don't want to give too much ish away. But just as well for Mew and to just wall Salazzle as much as possible. But yeah, I think I covered everything. We're going to jump into this. You've listened to me talk about nothing a lot on a blank screen. Let's plug the laptop in. Because apparently, it's dying. Look how prepared I am. Look how prepared I am for this recording. I promise you, that doesn't reflect at all on my prep for battle. It's just how luck works. Bam, there we go. I'm no longer at 10% battery. Cool, I'm not used to using a laptop. Alright. So we're going to jump into this. I think I played with the music off. Cool. We're going to pause this so I can put it down. No, pause, I said. Pause. Don't look at that. We're resetting it. Okay, so he's going to lead off with the Great Fitzgerald, that nice shiny Cobalion as we go into Banana Split. He's going to switch out of there, go into the Demon Snow, as he does scout my Manectric. We didn't hide it very well. I don't know what to tell you. So we're going to Volt Switch on out of there. There was really no reason to say it. I guess he predicted the flamethrower over the yeah. We're going to go into Greninja as he gets on out of there, goes back into the Great Fitzgerald, and catches this Dark Pulse, which was a very good prediction. I thought about Ice Beam, and I was like, I don't have Protean. What? So we go into the Man-Bat here, as he goes for a straight close combat. Since we're specially defensive, that did a lot more than I really wanted it to. But he's going to get on out. He doesn't want to deal with this. As we knock off that Lando right there, get that Yachi Berry out the way. And I don't want to take an HP Ice. I don't want to risk an HP Ice. We go into Fortress as he reveals the HP Ice, which is good for us because now Fortress can kind of handle this thing a little better. But he's going to get up on out, go back into Demon Snow. He's going to spot our lefties, but we already used him anyway. We're going to get some Stealth Rocks down there because I really want that Sneasel to feel some damage. I don't want that thing to be able to come in healthy. Unfortunately, Bruce Willis does get burned as we go for the slow Volt Switch. Now, Banana Split's going to come back in, and I really wasn't sure what he was going to do. I figured since he feared it with Cobalion, he may fear it with Gourgeist. So he goes into Vita Sexualis. Oh my. As we make that prediction, go for the Toxic. Unfortunately, we miss, and I don't know what this Mew wants to do. We're going to Volt Switch out of there. Go into Lantern, hoping he's a special Mew, and bam, he goes to the Flamethrower. Lantern don't care. That's a crit. And we're going to make... oh, I'm sorry. He switched back into Gourgeist. See my leftovers again, and we are going to make Toxic attempt number 2. This time it does connect, so lucky for us. My phone's blowing up. I'm sorry. I need to be a little more prepared for this stuff. We're going to get that Volt Switch out of there. Jump straight back into Bruce Willis. He can't burn Bruce Willis. But he goes to the Seed Bomb. I'm not feeling too well right now. You know what? I'm going to pause this. I'm going to pause this right here. I'm going to pause this because this is rude. I'm so sorry. I'm being so rude right now. While I'm here, I might as well just kind of check on that. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, we're back. So, Demon Snow just swapped out of there. He doesn't want to deal with Fortress. He goes back into the Mew again as we predict that. Go for the Volt Switch and get up on out to something that can deal with the Mew. Going into Banana Split. My dude, my dog, my Split. And he's going to switch out. Go back into the Gourgeist again. So what we're doing, we're really just whittling these Mons down. Kind of just building up for any Mon to sweep. That's what I love about this team. Anything can be a sweeper. He goes for a Shadow Sneak there. I wanted to play it safe and go for the HP Ice since I just revealed Thunderbolt. I hadn't used HP yet. I wanted to predict Lando if it came in. But it did not. Instead, Sneasel's coming through. We're going to go into Bruce Willis. I know Bruce Willis can take anything it wants to hand us. Hand us. Throw at us. Whatever. Just whatever. Let it happen. Let it happen. Sneasel's going to back up on out of there. He's going back into All Men Are Equal to Lando I. And this is not a fun time for me. Now I'm going to pause it right here. Because I hit Gyro Ball. And I thought, wow, that did not do much damage. It's a Lando I. Is he not speed invested? Why would he not be speed invested? So I factored the burn in and I thought, he just doesn't have investment. Why would he not have investment? Oh, he's running Rock Polish. That's a Rock Polish Landorus. That's really neat. Like, I'm really glad I'm running Gyro Ball right now. So, we kind of have to stay in just to get as much damage on the thing as possible before it sets up. So we go in for the second Gyro Ball as we take that burn. And I honestly expected this to kill. That was a very unfortunate roll for him. As Fortress honestly should have died there. But we would have just gone into Zydoge and E-Speed. But luckily for us, Fortress does pick up a kill this game, so that's perfectly fine. Starting out the season strong with Bruce Willis. But it is in our best interest to sack this off here. He goes for the pursuit, letting us know that it didn't matter. Fortress was dead anyway. But that is going to let C-Spot Kill come in and pick up this E-Speed kill. So, lucky for us. He goes into Gone with the Wind, that elegant Togekiss. C-Spot Kill doesn't want this. We're getting out of there. Going into LSD, who I know can eat this. Oh, it's a crit. I didn't notice it was a crit, and I got really afraid, so I had to kind of look back over it. But he's going to get up on out of there. Go back into Vita Sexualis. As we do make Toxic attempt number 3. This time we hit it, but the Synchronize does trigger, poisoning our big ol' LSD fishy. But goes with the Shadow Ball. And I'm okay with that. It does let us heal up because lantern is just it's I don't even know what to call it. It's just tank fish. It's tank fish. So Cobalian's coming in. We have to go into Gliscor here. I really don't have anything else I can need to hit from this Cobalian. You go to the close combat, which is perfectly fine. Excuse me. Toxic Orb triggers. So he's going to get another. Go back into Togekiss, predicting the EQ, but we just roost up. And I can't hit this Togekiss at all. I really just can't. I have to go for a Toxic knockoff and just stall. He does defog our Rocks away, which late game defog. Still useful. Still not terrible. If you want to do some switch shenanigans, getting those rocks up is really going to help him out. So we're playing the slow war right now, the slowest war possible. We go for a knockoff, as his item's already gone. He's spamming Dazzling Gleams. We're just going back and forth and back and forth. I have Poison Heal. I have Roost. I should have roosted right there. That is, I should have roosted, because you are going to see this happen. Togekiss goes down, and this big old Cobalion comes in, hits with an Iron Head, as we go for the EQ, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna 5-0. We're the best. This is awesome. We're gonna 5-0. But he gets an Iron Head. Totally flinches out Gliscor, and I was like, oh, we're not. Not well. But Gliscor does get KO'd there, which is super duper unfortunate, as we go into C-Spot kill, who is going to pick up his second and final kill of the game. But guys, that is the game right there. Hey, Shadow, man, great match. Really great match. Your team was scary as hell, my dude. Scary as hell. But, guys, hey, do me a favor. Go down in the description. Check out my boy, Shadow. He's a really great dude. Really great content. If you like anime, you're going to like Shadow. So go ahead, give him a sub. Again, we are Season 3 of the UPC. So come on back next week, where we are going to be playing... Oh, excuse me. We are going to be... Oh my god, how did I forget the schedule already? Don't look at me. I'm just... This... Don't... Just forget this is happening right now. Forget this is happening. We are going to be playing the Chicago Grambles. My computer's not working. I'm kind of guessing. I think that's... I'm so unprofessional. Oh my god. Oh, Lord. But yeah, we are going to be playing the Chicago Grambles. So, come on back for that. Check us out. Check them out. Check the UPC out. Do whatever you gotta do. But anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Stay frosty.